My bad, everybody. My laptop volume, I don't know what happened, but we're back. So let's get started.
All right, we are back, you guys, and ready to share information with you all. Let's see, what we talking about today?
Priorities versus excuses.
That is our topic for today.
Wait, is this mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now say that again, y'all. What's our topic?
Priority versus excuses.
Woo! Now that's the topic right there, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, we back and we live. Thank y'all so much for y'all patience. We are very high check but low tech over here. So we had some difficulties, but we're back and we're going to get right into it. And, you know, one thing that we want to talk about tonight is, you know, your priorities versus your excuses. You know, which one means more to you? Are your priorities more to you? What happened?
No, somebody asks, is that Moscato?
Yes, it's a cocktail. It's not Moscato, but we just...
It's wine.
Yeah, it's wine. We turn water into wine. But anyway, priorities over excuses, y'all. We want to discuss with everybody how to not make excuses if you want to really achieve what your priorities are. You got to prioritize in 2018. Make some things happen this year that you did not last year. That's the goal. Whenever we get a new year, we want to progress.
Exactly.
And do more than what we've ever done before. So we want to talk about how you prioritize versus making an excuse. We're going to talk about that tonight. What else we got for them tonight?
We're also going to talk about the most common excuses.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot of those.
A whole lot of those.
And look, I hate to be, you know, so frank with y'all, but a lot of y'all watching us give us a whole lot of excuses.
And it's crazy because it's the same excuses over and over and over again.
Yes, and a lot of y'all probably think like, they don't think that's an excuse, but we know. We heard it so many times. We heard so many excuses, and we want to share with y'all a few of the excuses that we've heard, and it hopefully will make y'all day by like, you know what, let me get my credit done. This girl knew I was lying. Tired of making an excuse, you know, get it together. Yes. Another thing, a topic we're going to talk about too is, you know, procrastination. You know, try not to procrastinate when it comes to your goals. Not just, you know, with your credit, but just your goals in general. When you procrastinate on things, they never get done. You know, if you want something done, you really got to go for it, and you got to go ahead and do it and put your mind to it. So we're going to talk about all of that tonight. So thank y'all for tuning in to Cocktails and Credit, and we are so excited to get started. So let's talk about, you know, priorities versus excuses. Why it's so important to make your goals a priority and not make an excuse for you to achieve them. You know, what's some of the reasons why people should make their credit a priority, especially if they want to reach some of their goals, y'all?
For a better job.
Oh, that's like the top.
Better job. Yeah, that's really high up there. I mean, nowadays, 2018 is getting more and more difficult for people to get hired for jobs. Like, you got all the skill sets. You know the job in and out. But when they go and check your background, which is your scores included, now you don't even qualify for the job, and now you got to go start somewhere else. So you definitely want to get your score together, so when you're applying for jobs, you have a real high chance of getting the job. Some people may like, man, I went on a job and I had an interview and it went so well. You know, they aced every question, and then they call you a few days later like, you know, I'm sorry, you know, we're going forward, and we're, you know, and you're not one of the candidates that we're looking for. So, right. And it's because of your credit.
And that's a really hurtful feeling, because you can have all the qualifications. You can have the degree, bachelor's, master's, all types of certificates, certifications, whatever, you know, whatever you may have. But when it comes to your credit, it can literally stop you from or that promotion. And
Yes.
that's actually just so crazy.
It is.
You
It
know, you
is.
spend all this money on student loans to be able to have the education and the qualifications for certain jobs, but then they still pulling your credit and just deny you after you done accomplished all of these things to be able to
Get that specific
job. Right. So
Yeah.
it's not a game, y'all.
It really isn't. And you know, it's funny that you need a degree to get a job, but your boss doesn't need a degree to hire you.
Woo.
You know, think about that. I mean, I'm not downing school or anything. You know, college is something that most people or some people should do if that's what they want to do. But
Right.
there's so many other avenues for you to choose besides, you know, going into so much debt to get a degree and really end up not even getting the job that you went to school for.
Right.
You know, so just think really long and hard about school and what you want to major in, and make sure it's something that's a major need and isn't going anywhere.
Right.
And you still get your degree and your score is low,
Mhm.
and you still can't qualify. So that's why, you know, we want to talk about prioritizing so that you can achieve your goals. Because credit is not going anywhere. They're going to make it harder and harder for us to get a lot of things if our scores are very low. Some other things that we wanted to know that you need to prioritize. If you want to refinance your home,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some people get into trouble and they need to take out a second loan on their house to do something. And
Right.
if your score is low, you don't qualify for any refinance. You may have so much equity in your house and you can't even touch it
Yeah.
because your credit is bad.
Right.
So it's so important, y'all, to just work on your credit.
Mhm.
You know, this is the season.
It
Yes.
is.
Tax season is here. You know, a lot of us are going to get commas in our checks. You know, for all the hard work that we put in last year, you know, it's really our money. Y'all know that, right?
Mhm.
Taxes that they pay us is really our money. They
Right.
just take it, you know, from us during the year to do, you know, pave the roads and whatever else they need to do with tax money. But use it wisely. It's your money. Get your credit fixed. Get it together.
Right.
What's some other things that people need good credit for, y'all?
Well, what I've noticed is there's a lot of new developments, new houses being built, and you know, so that means you can upgrade where you are. And
Mm-hmm.
if your credit is low, you're pretty much stuck in wherever you are, and you make the money for it, but because your credit is bad,
Yeah.
you can't move forward.
Yeah.
Right.
You stuck around Lincoln Heights, boo.
Yeah, you know.
You can't move out of Lincoln Heights because your credit is bad. You know,
Man.
everybody, they're building these nice mixed-use developments with everything in
Yeah.
one
And they
location.
so
Yeah.
nice.
Oh,
They
they're
are
so
really
beautiful.
nice.
You got a grocery store downstairs,
Hair
cleaners,
salon.
hair salon,
Nail salon, all
and you
that
live
stuff.
right over top of that.
Right.
Man, that is the bomb. So being able to even have that if you wanted to move there and have that option, like
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what credit affords you to do. So it's just something that you gotta make top of your priority list.
Have to.
What other things? I know it's some other things, y'all, that people definitely need their credit for.
A car.
Cell phone.
Cars.
You know.
Yes.
Even medical. Like, you know, Derek mentioned when he went to the dentist
Mm-hmm.
how they did a soft pull of his credit,
Oh yeah.
even though he had insurance.
Yeah.
You know, so credit is pretty much ruling everything now.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
we're gonna need credit for groceries.
You know, I can see
I can
that
believe
happening.
that. I can actually see that happening.
barcode right here that you gotta do like this, and your whole life come up.
Oh my
Everything.
God.
I'm serious. I bet you
I'm gonna
that
be
stuff is
ducking
on.
them peoples if
I'm
they try to
telling
put that
you.
on me. I'm like, I don't want that barcode on
Right.
my
I'm
They
telling
feel
you.
like, oh, your credit score is 500. Take the groceries away. Take the groceries away. You know
That's
what I'm saying? You don't want that to
terrible.
happen to
But
you.
yeah, you just never know. And
No, and speaking of never know, I actually had a prospect who reached out to me a year ago.
mm-hmm.
So, well, it's 2018 now, so 2 years ago.
Oh.
And he said, you know, Imani, I want to get my credit fixed so I can get a new car. I said, okay, you know, we're going to get you started. He said, okay, I'm going to get started Friday. Of course, he didn't get started. But he wound up getting into a car accident. So, like, a year went past. So this was last year now. So a year went past and he wound up getting into a car accident. His car got totaled. So he was forced to go buy a new car, and he didn't get the money back that he thought that he would. So he had to have good credit to qualify for another car, and he got declined.
Wow.
And you just never know what happens. So you need your credit score in good standing at all times, because anything can happen. You just need to be prepared.
Yes.
So he couldn't even get his new car after the car, and he said, "Man, I just wish I would have just started last year when I reached out to you." And I said, "I wish you would have started too."
Yeah.
And it's sad, but
It's true.
it's true.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't.
We hear it more times than none. I mean,
Yeah.
how some people just be like, you know what? I wish I would have started back then.
Right.
I wish, and you
It's
know
too
what?
late, and
Yeah.
then you get to a point where you need your car now, but credit is still a process, and you're not going to get a high credit score the next day, you know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to be on Metro until
Exactly.
your credit gets to a point where you can get approved without needing a co-signer, and that's another thing.
And another
Mhm.
high ass interest.
No one wants to co-sign for you.
Yeah.
support you,
If
you
you
know.
need a cosigner, then something
need
must
to-
be wrong.
Right.
Nobody wants to co-sign
Right.
because obviously that tells them if you need them to co-sign, obviously you more than likely are not going to pay that bill anyway. Then they're going to be
Exactly.
stuck with the bill and have
Right.
bad credit.
Right.
So co-signers, I mean, unless it's your mom or your dad or somebody that's really close to you, you know, you're really not probably going to get a co-signer for the things that you want. So you might as well do it yourself. Nobody's going to give you the security in life that you want but you.
Exactly.
Well, how about your parents have bad credit too, so you can't even ask them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's so prevalent in our community, unfortunately, you
Yeah.
know. And it's really because no one ever taught our parents and their parents about finances and personal success and credit and, you know, how to manage your funds. Nobody told them that up until now. Here we come trying to be, you know, the super credit superheroes, and then it's up to us to go back and help our parents
Right.
and help our grandparents and,
Right.
you know, help our children.
Mhm.
So as long as someone gets it to help break the cycle, that's all that matters. And that's
Yeah.
what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to help break this cycle because it does not have to be an issue in anybody's life. You can address it at any time.
Mhm.
And one more thing, like cell phones. A lot of people cherish their cell phones.
Yes.
You know,
Seriously.
they
If y'all
cannot
can see in this room,
they
We are
cannot
surrounded by
leave
cell
the
phones.
house without their cell phone.
Like, you
And
have
some
to.
people want the latest cell phone out.
Right.
And you gotta have credit to get that too. I mean,
Right.
unless you got $1,000 to just break out on the phone.
Right.
So listen, it's very important. Let me tell y'all, because I used to be with Sprint. And I don't know if anybody out there is with Sprint now.
I
Was
am.
with Sprint, but Sprint is, oh my God,
devil.
so expensive. They are really the devil. And I said, you know what? I got to get out of this plan. So I called T-Mobile, and I'm like, you know, what's going on? What special do y'all have? You know, how much does it cost to get over there with you guys as a customer? So they tell me, and then they say, well, you know, you need 3 phones. You want 3 phones. We have to do a credit check for you, you know, if you want to even switch your phone lines to over here at T-Mobile. So I'm like, okay, cool. Go ahead.
Right.
So she comes back and she lets me know, you know, yes, what kind of phones do you want?
Mhm.
You know, what do you want? And that's a great feeling because 4 years prior to that, I had to barely get my Sprint account. You know what I'm saying? So it's just better to have credit and not need it than need it and not have it.
Right.
It's just so important, and it's not going anywhere.
No.
So as we get into our show, I hope y'all enjoying yourselves so far. We want to, you know, get into a little sketches of, you know, excuses that people make. I hope you guys find this funny because we sure do. And look, it's no offense to you guys or anybody that's watching that may have
Right.
given these excuses, but it's just something to make you open your eyes to say, you know what, I need to go ahead and figure out how I'm going to do this.
And
Yes.
stop playing.
Stop
Like,
playing. Just get your credit fixed, man.
Right. You only hurting yourself.
So what are some of the excuses, y'all, that, you know, you've heard over the years from a client?
Which one do I want to say? Let me think.
I got
so
the
many.
point. Just like, okay, I talked to this girl that's on my page, and you know, I follow. She goes out a lot and things like that. So she finally called, and we were talking about, you know, her credit and everything. And she was like, you know, right now I don't have the money, and you know, I have to come back, you know, maybe next month or something like that. Or can I put something down on it? And I'm like, no, you know, you have to pay it all at once. So I just always picture her like sitting there counting the money while she talking to me, talking about I ain't got the money today, but, you know. And then the crazy thing is, I seen her at the club with a table,
Oh Lord.
and I'm looking at her like, wow, really?
Priorities over excuses.
You're paying for to sit down somewhere, but your credit is jacked up.
They rather party than prioritize.
Yeah. We know a few people like that. Some of y'all watching that can relate to that, I'm sure. But look, one excuse that I really hear a lot is, you know what? I'm gonna get started on Friday. Give me a call, 3 o'clock, and we good. We on. So okay, 3 o'clock come. How you doing, Miss Klein? Oh, hey, who is this? Natasha, you know, you ready to get your credit started? Oh, yes, I sure am, girl. All right, so what we need to get started, what we got to do? Okay, just need your name, your address, email address, you know, social, all that good stuff. So we get to the name. Name is good. Get to address. Yeah, got that right. Email address. Okay, great. This is where your receipt and everything's going to come. All right, what's your birthday? Birthday, great. And your social. Got your social. Okay, great. Now, what kind of card are you using? Is it Visa or MasterCard? I'm using Visa. Okay, great. I'm ready for your card number when you're ready. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me go get it. Girl, you know what? I think I left my card in my baby father car.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to call you back. Give me like an hour. I'm going to call you right back. An hour come, I don't hear from her. I call her next day. Straight to voicemail. I'm like, okay, you know, I wanted to help you out. I thought you was ready. But, you know, I guess they will definitely call when they're ready. But, you know, those are some of the excuses that we hear and we go through. And I wonder if my girl TT is on this live, because she definitely has the excuse for excuses. From a client that, oh my God, that was hilarious. But Imani, give us one of your excuses, girl.
Hold up, let me see. Like, as you was talking, I'm listening, but I'm just thinking of which one do I even want to say. Dang. Lord, it's just like a blur now.
Well, if you don't have one, let me go over this one that TT has. TT, if you out there, you gonna crack up because it was so funny. So, you know, years ago, we used to have the service where it was $499 or $399, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have that anymore. All we have is the monthly. So TT and a couple of us are all out hanging together, and she gets a call from a client. And she's like, oh my God, you know, I think I'm ready to get started. What do I need to do? So TT tells her, and she gives her the option of the $499. It's $499 to get started. You know, it's for the year. She's like, okay, I'm ready. The girl gives TT all of her information. And TT says, okay, I'm going to process you now. If you have questions, let me know. TT hangs up, goes to the computer. Okay, put all the info in and hit submit. And it says decline. So TT was like, well, then maybe I did it wrong. Let me try it again. So she puts it in again and declines. So she said, let me call her. Maybe I wrote down her card number wrong. So she calls the girl. She says, hey, you know, I'm trying to put you in the system, but your card is declining. So I'm trying to see if we got your card number right. So TT reads the card number. And the lady was like, yeah, that's my card number. She was like, well, it keeps getting declined. And she said, what? Wait a minute. I know I got $4.99 in my account.
Oh my goodness.
Let me call you right back.
Oh, wow.
TT, are you listening, TT? Are you there? TT, please confirm that this happened. TT said, no, ma'am. It's not $4.99. It's $499. She said, oh yeah, I definitely don't have that in my account.
Oh my God.
But it's funny, but it's...
No, it is funny.
It's funny.
It's funny as sad.
But it's funny just like, what? Are you serious?
$4.99.
That TT, she said yes. excuse of the year. I just could not believe that someone thought it only cost $5 to get their credit fixed. I was like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Well, call us when you get
$499.
When you get $390 in your account, call us back.
Oh wow.
Yes.
But no, these are just some excuses, y'all, that we just hear on a regular basis. And it really isn't a laughing matter, but it's okay when you can laugh at yourself and be like, you know what, that was me.
I should have known
Let me
better.
get it together.
Yes, let me
Yeah.
just get it together. Stop making excuses and just get it over with. Because once it's over with, it's over with. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You can go out and do what you want. You can go out and get the things that you need. And you can have it when in case of emergencies, because sometimes we don't have the cash, you know, that we need for certain things that we want. So credit is something that everybody should have in case of those emergencies. So
Yep.
don't make excuses, you guys. 2018 is the year of no excuses.
Yes.
And speaking of no excuses, what is this season we're in right now?
Tax
season.
Tax season.
Everybody is going to have some extra money, a few $1,000s.
Yep. January 29th is when it actually goes into effect. And so many people are already ready.
Yep.
They got their forms filled out. They
Yes.
just ready to hit the enter button.
Yes.
And sure enough, so listen, if you're having all of this income coming to you, definitely, you know, have fun with it. If you want to splurge and do something that you
work
want
hard
to do,
for it.
you deserve it.
Yeah.
But
You
what?
also deserve good credit.
Yes.
You do. You seriously do.
$500. Just put $500 to the side to make sure that your credit is straight for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
It
we
would
don't
be
wanna
so,
put
so
the
worth it.
Visa
Yeah.
cards.
And it don't even cost $500 up front, but just have it there, you know.
Yes, just put it to the side and save it for yourself. You definitely won't regret it. If you are on my page, you saw that my client got a 702.
Yes.
And she was just super elated about it, and I was too. I was so happy for her.
Right.
Because that's what I do, and that's really what I live for, is to be a part of people's testimonies. That's what we all do. That's why we're so good business partners, and we vibe so well, because we want the same for each other and want the same for other people.
Yeah.
So, you know, just don't hesitate. Stop making excuses. No more excuses in 2018. Imani's here to help you. Keisha's here to help you. I'm here to help you. Our business partner Tatiana couldn't make it, but she's here to help you. You know, everybody on our team is here to help you. So definitely make that change. Make that needed change that you want and desire.
Yes.
Yes, y'all.
And it's not a good feeling to be declined or paid unnecessary money with high interest rates or security deposits, down payments. Like, why would you want to give your money away when you don't have to?
Absolutely not. It's crazy. And you know, just in closing, it's a new year, right?
Yes.
And don't we like new money?
We
Yes.
do. We
And
do.
this business allows people to create and generate new money for themselves, because I know everybody that watches this, you know at least 5 people that need this service outside of yourself. Why not help them? You know, make them feel like they can get a second chance and get compensated for it. You know, it's nothing like helping someone, but, you know, help someone and get compensated for it. You know, you're worthy of that. You shared information to help someone better themselves in their lives. So you deserve to get compensated for that. You know, reach out to us and add some additional part-time income to what you already do, because we all started this business part-time.
Right.
Part-time.
You can get a table at the club.
But you know, seriously, it shouldn't take for a whole new year to come for you to get some extra money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For you
not.
to do things that you want or need to do. Like, we should be, you know, earning an income on a monthly basis, weekly basis, for real, because, you know, we can. What happened?
Yeah, Keisha got a man. You know her phone is
My
her phone
phone's
is
up
slick.
jumping. I don't know what's going on. And I
Keisha
can't read any text messages or anything, but I hear them. Sorry.
That was cute. We got distracted.
Yeah.
That was the
That
summer.
was real quick.
It's like, oh my God, we are a whole mess. But no, seriously, y'all, add another another additional stream of income to what you already do. And why not let it be something that everybody needs? Every race, every gender, every size, shape, and color benefits and needs what we offer, whether you have good credit or bad credit.
Yeah.
Because we can help both. If you have good credit, you need to protect it. So we have services that help you to do that. If you have okay credit and you need to build it, we have services that help you do that.
Yeah.
If you have no life insurance and you want some, we have the services to help you do that.
Yeah.
So, man, I mean, it's just the all-encompassed financial package to help you get back on the move and stay fit and stay strong when it comes to your income.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So this was good. How long have we been on?
25 minutes.
Well, that's not a long
Short
time.
and sweet.
Short and sweet today.
So
Short and
does
sweet.
anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Anybody out there got
Opening the floor
any
for
questions for us? Any questions for somebody particular? Me, Keisha, or Imani?
Let's see.
Yes, Corey says, I can't wait.
Did you
I
get
know.
Yes,
started?
Corey. I talked to you the other night. You are amazing. You're going to do
Yes.
great at this because you already love helping people.
Yes.
So people that have personalities for helping others, want to see others be successful, and just make them feel good about themselves. They do well in this business. So we can't wait to have you. I'm so excited. We're going to come to wherever you are. What state is she in?
Yeah, where are you, Corey?
Alabama? What's that?
Oh, Alabama?
Okay.
Okay.
Alabama, right, Corey?
Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, we're definitely
Not
gonna
too far
come
from
to
Tennessee.
sweet
Oh,
home
thank God.
Alabama. Do sweet home Alabama. Does anybody else have any
Alabama.
questions?
I've never been to Alabama before.
Road trip,
Yeah,
Alabama.
Yeah, but I'm coming with y'all.
I've been in Look at Turns. Let's say I was gonna say I've been to Alabama before. My son, he used to go to Alabama State. He doesn't go there anymore, man. Something terrible happened to him in Alabama. We had to bring him back home. But
At least he made it home safe.
sorry, Terrence. Nothing terrible happened. He told me not to say that. Too late, right?
He over there like, really, Mom?
I
Yes, let's see if anybody has any questions.
know. Okay.
Let's see.
Don't want to record it just in time, girl.
Oh, Dominique says, hey, y'all.
Hey, Dominique.
Hey, Dominique.
Oh, I miss you, Dominique. She got a
Damn.
DC too. We gotta see her when she comes.
Oh, she is? When?
I have to look at the date she told me.
Let's see.
TT says you need credit for every goddamn thing. iPhone, cell phone, cable too. We forgot to talk about cable.
Looks like
That's
Oh, she
why-
said, but why you had to say Lincoln Heights? I'm sorry.
Of all
mean-
places, Lincoln Heights.
I mean, Bennett Park. I mean, it's all types of places.
Yes,
Lincoln
Shauna.
Heights is popping to my mind.
Miss you.
I love
See you,
Lincoln Heights.
next week or the week after?
Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. I almost knocked Keisha's thing over. Let me get her thing back
I
together.
forgot about
Uh-oh.
that. We were at the office tonight.
Amani over there messing
Messing
up.
up, and Keisha don't play about her.
Roll Tide Road. Yes, Roll Tide Road.
Don't tell her.
Oh my goodness, man. That $4.99
Yeah,
story.
come on here. Hi, y'all.
That was hilarious. Where's my drink?
I'm just taking over Keisha live right now.
So anybody got any questions? Going once, going twice.
Hey, y'all.
So, yes, we have fun doing this if y'all can't tell, right? We love what we do. I hope y'all
Yes.
enjoy us and the
Yes.
things that we post, trying to be positive, uplift some people. That's what we love to do. So when we get off of this live, guess what we gonna do? Laugh some more,
Yes.
refill, talk
Listen
about
to Pandora.
how we're gonna achieve our goals, what we want to do for the rest of the month. Like, it's January 25th. If you haven't started on working on your goals now, 9 times out of 10, you won't complete it. So write your vision down. Figure out what you want to do. Put it on paper, because if you're like us, we get distracted by so easily, so
Yes.
many things. So if we don't have it written down, we kind of forget, like, oh, what did I say I wanted to do? Just write it down on paper. Well, what happened to Imani's phone? It went out again?
Why do we keep doing that?
That is so whack.
So that means it's erased.
Does that mean it's erased now?
Yes, it cut all the way off.
How
Was your
long does
phone
it
charged?
take for the actions to
Yes.
show up on your report?
That sucks.
Well, the once you send out the dispute letters, the
Is it right?
credit bureaus take between 30 to 45 days to respond back. So I'd say about 30 to 45 days. They'll send you a letter saying, you know, this was deleted, this was, you know, so-and-so. And then what you do is send that letter back to the company so they can update your information. And then they'll send you out some more dispute letters to continue the process.
Bond white. Oh, goodness. It's gone.
Is it?
Can we send you ours?
It sucks. I don't need to upload it on Instagram. I can probably do it on Facebook.
I don't know how to go back. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's gone. I don't know what happened.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
You got 62% on your phone.
I know, this keep happening.
Good night,
You're welcome,
ladies. Drive home
Chantel. I
safe.
hope you are researching this
Tasha's
stuff
home.
and get back
Thank
to
you,
me about
TT.
the,
Everybody's gonna
opportunity.
drive home safe.
If somebody's still on here, give me a thumbs up.
So I hope you guys had a
No
good
problem,
enjoyment
Corey.
of
Take
this
care.
live. If you have questions,
So we're
definitely
about
reach
to,
out to me via my DM.
Sign off. Thank you all
You can also
for
reach me
showing up.
via
Sorry
my
for
link
the earlier
in my
technical
bio.
difficulties,
You
but
also go to my
thank
website,
you so
which
much,
is in my
and
bio.
we will
You can
definitely
text and
see
call
you
me
guys
in my
next week.
bio.
I look forward to
You can
meeting
reach
you,
me all
Corey.
on my page.
Yes.
So thanks so much for tuning
Gotta
in.
run.
I
Thanks,
can't wait
ladies.
to
You
help
are
a lot
more
of you
than
this year, whether it be with your credit or
So
whether
definitely,
it be making
if you
extra
got any
money.
more questions,
I'm
you know, we
definitely
can
the
go
girl to help
offline
you to do
and
both.
answer it for
A
you.
full-time entrepreneur in this, and I would not be that if I didn't know what I was
All right,
doing. So
Chantel.
thank you so much for
Definitely
tuning
reach out
in,
to
and I shall
Keisha.
see you
People
guys
get
very, very
together.
soon.
All right,
Next
guys. Talk to you
Thursday for
soon.
sure. All right, peace. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
I just don't understand why my phone keep blinking out.
All right, you guys. I was giving Instagram
What does it mean? Like my phone hacked or something? Like it-
my
Maybe.
buys, my goodbyes. So I want to thank everybody here on Facebook. For
Thank
tuning
you all
in to
for
us,
signing
each and
in
every
and
Thursday.
joining. If you have
I'm
any
glad everybody
questions,
guys tune
you
in
know,
me
send
when
it
I
to
do
me. You can send it in
random
DM
lives,
or
you know,
give me a
just all
call.
over the place
My
sometimes.
number is
So thank you for loving me for
202-422-0324.
who I
Thank you
am.
guys for
Appreciate
joining.
it.